Hey, it's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's February 21st, 2024. Looking at a photo yesterday of Lamb's Gulch with a nice little cumulus cloud in the background. We were seeing a bunch of pop-up cumulus clouds forming, but not strong enough to produce any thunder or lightning yesterday. Today we should see isolated snow showers. Can be very isolated, not really producing too much, less than an inch in most of the zones, even the mountains. Besides that, mostly cloudy, highs in the lower 40s, so going to be a little bit, well, similar to yesterday. It actually got to 45 at our house here in China Gardens. We got broad southwest flows bringing in that warm, moist air with westerly winds. Tomorrow we'll see dry, mostly sunny skies as an upper level ridge builds into place and stays until Saturday. And then the highs are going to be pretty much in the upper 30s and then tracking to the mid 40s by Saturday, before our next system comes through and brings in a lot of cool air from the northwest. All right. Now looking at the SNOTEL sites, we are looking at above average for the Little Wood and Big Wood River Basin, and even in the Big Lost. So that's looking good. You can see there's a pretty significant line across here. Divide everywhere to the north pretty much not have been getting too much snow, and you can see down to the south they're above average. So we're kind of sitting right around average, which is good. You know, the last few years we've been kind of really high, kind of into the darker blue and that kind of, I don't 130 to 150 range. All right, looking at the satellite reel this morning, we have a bunch of different low pressure systems over in the area. So we got one low that's here. We got another low that's starting to form out here. And then we have all this moist air that's coming in with that southwest flow. And so we'll have all that. This low here is just spinning. Has been spinning these waves of moisture into our area over the last few days, and that's actually going to start to creep up towards the north and get absorbed into this incoming low here. So not too much really going to be going on for the weather until Sunday, when this incoming system in Alaska is going to dip down. Let me clear this out a little bit. This incoming system is going to come down and swoop into our area, bringing us strong northwest flow. All right, let's look at the HRRR forecast for today. So we got lots of scattered snow showers for today. You can see that area low pressure is spinning over here. Let me try to make that more obvious. So we got that area of low pressure here, and that's spinning all this moisture into our area. It's not really bringing too much into the zone though. You can see we're going to have just scattered snow showers and really not affecting too much of our area. Might see some cells here and there, but really not bringing too much into the area. And then tomorrow it's going to be a fairly clear day. So that low, you can even see that low start to spin up and north and it's just been kind of losing steam over the last few days. So looking at the snow forecast for today, nothing more than an inch in most places. Some of the higher areas in the Boulders, Pioneers, maybe Western Smokies, just like really kind of depends on where those cells are going to be moving through today, but pretty much not too much snow. Trends with the temperatures, we're going to be going up to about 45 before Sunday when those temperatures dramatically decrease. We have a cold front that's coming through with that next trough system and some increased winds. Let's take a look at that now. So this is the Euro. You can see this current low pressure area here as we play this map through. So that is going to get absorbed into this low here, which is going to become a new closed low. So that means it's just going to be separated by itself over here in the Pacific. And that's going to keep spinning on and just kind of hanging out by itself until the weekend comes. And you can see this area of high energy is going to be coming in with northwest flow. And it's going to combine with this energy, this low pressure system. And that's really when we're going to start to get some significant snowfall in our area. So a couple different things going on with this system. We have northwest flow coming in, and that's going to bring us snow mostly to the northern areas. So the Sawtooths are going to get affected. The Western Smokies, not so much in the Wood River Valley. This thing's going to keep moving through, and then there's going to be a slight dip in this. So for Tuesday, you can see it real well here. We're going to have this trough set up. We're not going to really get too much of that energy for Tuesday. And then as we put this thing in motion and continue, we're going to start to see that low get sucked into the bigger mass here. And Wednesday through Thursday and Friday, we're just going to keep getting snow. So that's, let's take a look at the NBM model. So this is we'll just put this in motion. You can see there's not really much happening until Sunday night when wham, we get a bunch of color on the map here. It's affecting most of the Sawtooth Mountains down into the Western Smokies. And by Monday morning, we have about a foot of snow in the high country, and then a little bit like 8 to 10 inches over in Galena Summit, and then a little bit less towards Baldy, maybe looking like 6 to 8. And that thing keeps going until Tuesday when there's that slight break, and it starts to really ramp up again for Wednesday through Thursday. And now we're kind of getting into real far into the future. These numbers might not really align, likely going to go down over time as the forecast, as the newer models get put in. But if we just back this up to the first wave that comes through by Monday night, looking like we're going to get a good hit of moisture of over a foot of snow in the high country, and a good close 6 to 10 inches around Galena Pass, and then less in the Wood River Valley as this is all coming down with northwest flow. So we're going to be seeing all the mountains to the north, Banner, Sawtooth getting hit with quite a bit of moisture, and it's kind of always like this, but the Galena Pass area is kind of like the dividing line, that the snow just doesn't really seem to ever make it too significantly into the Woodward Valley when we have this strong northwest flow overhead. So exciting to see that on the docket. Looking at some temperatures with this, it does look like as that, with that northwest flow coming in, it's going to be colder air, and that's going to drive the snow levels down to the valley floor. So it does look like this is going to be mostly a snow event for the valley floor. So we'll just keep a look on that as we move through and see what happens.